you from across the room. When our eyes met, I never knew that I could feel this way, and it's kinda strange. Don't even know your name. I don't know you, but I want to get to know you. Just wanna get to know you. I don't know you, but I want to get to know you. Just wanna get to know you. You say that you're from out of town.
Have you found a partner or know someone who's on a dating app while they're in a relationship? That's what we're tackling tonight. Let's get to it. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to tonight's episode of Ask Jay. Thank you very much for tuning in. I'm Jayson, J. Mair, your relationship coach, here to simplify those relationship questions. You all have them. I know you do. You sit there each week and go, no one asks that question. I've got a better question. Well, if you've got a better question, you should be sending the questions in. And if you're going to do that, you need to send them in. Where are we? You should see it. Oh, hang on a sec. There it is. No, wrong one. We're getting it there. Yes, you'll see it down the bottom there. We'll have the details down below. But send them through to jay@jasonmair.com. That's it. So simple. Because that's what we do here. We're answering the questions. We're helping you guys out with your relationship struggles as we do each and every Wednesday. Depending where you are. If you're in the US, it's Wednesday morning. If you're in the UK, it's Wednesday. If it's in Australia, it's Wednesday evening. Well, midweek hump day, as we call it here in Australia. I think most countries call it hump day, don't they? Get to that middle of the week and it's all just down towards the weekend we're hoping for. So, that's where we are. So if you're watching on YouTube, thank you very much for watching. And please hit the subscribe button. If you've got that subscribe button, hit it because, and hit the little bell. That'll tell you when I come live, and you get the latest tips. And maybe if you've sent a question in, I might be able to answer that question for you as well. So, I help you, help me, help you. Like it? Great. Excellent. So, how's your week been? It's another big week. We're getting down to 5 weeks till Christmas. I know you're saying, shut up. I don't need to hear it. Don't want to hear it. Well, you've heard it. You heard it here first. No, you didn't. You've heard it here. You heard it in many more places before you heard me. I'm just reminding you about it. That's all. Anyway, I'm babbling along tonight. It's been, good week. Good week. Some clients are doing some really great things. People out there are doing amazing things. And if any of you watching tonight watched Sunday night's Simplified Relationships show, we had special guest host Sandy Archer on with us. And amazing feedback from a lot of you out there. A lot of input. And it's amazing how something like cheating and infidelity, so many of us can relate to it. And I say that because maybe tonight's question just a little bit close to the mark of that as well. And that's what I hope it is anyway. So let's get to it. And there was something I was going to cover before we went into. No, can't think of it. Must have been a lie. No, it must have been a lie. Maybe I was just wanting to answer my Tinder app, maybe. No, I'm kidding. Not on Tinder. It's Bumble. No, I'm kidding again. No, it's okay. Look, we got to have a bit of fun with this because the damage that dimension 2020 has had on relationship has been huge. So we really want to make sure that we have a bit of fun because it's been a tough year. It's been a tough year, and we all know that by dimension 2020. But we also there are loved ones that are lost. It's actually forced, I think, forced a lot of people to make decisions they've been putting off for ages, which is a fantastic thing. I think it's a great thing because we need to not waste time on wasted relationships. You know what I mean? So, and if you are watching, there are a couple of you on there. Please say hi, so I don't feel alone. Share the love. Don't be afraid to say hello. If you want to say hello, but you don't want me to say hello to you or put your comment up on the screen, just say hello, but no comment. I might still do it anyway, just for a laugh. No, I'm just messing with you. But look, thank you very much for tuning in, and let's get into tonight's question because if we get through it quickly, you get to go back to what you're doing on a Wednesday night or a Wednesday or whatever night you're watching this. If you're watching the replay, thank you for tuning in on the replay as well. So let's get into the question. This was a doozy of a question, wasn't it? We were when I got this email, I was like, this one gets sent to me like I reckon I would probably hear it about 10 times. Let's get to it. There it is. It's from Miss Scared and Lost. She's been with her partner for 18 months last week she found another one of his profiles on a dating app with recent photos on it. He says they're old. When she asks him, what should I do? What should she do, people? What do you think? You got a comment? Please drop it in the comment box. I want to hear from you. Yeah, I've got my tips, but I want to hear what your tips are. I know what some of you are thinking right now when you hear that question. Think about it. You with your partner, 12 to 18 months, it's going along, and all of a sudden you come across his profile on a dating app. Now, the reason, there's always more to these questions that we know, and I'll give a little bit of backstory because I know some of you go, well, what is she doing on a dating app if she's with him? It was because someone had brought it to. I'm glad, bud. Hope you're doing well, man. It's good to do. So, if you're out there watching, whoever you are, there's a few of you out there I can see. What would you say to this person? I want to see if it matches the tips I'm about to give you. Okay. You ready for this? If you're not, don't I don't want to waste your time or anything, but all right, let's get into it. All right, tip 1, ask them about it. Yes, but listen to what they don't say. Now, and listen to the reaction because now you may not find them on the dating app. You might not find them twice in the dating app like Miss Lost and Scared or Scared and Lost has. But when you do find them on the dating app, maybe it is an old profile. We all go on there and we create profiles and we don't always think to take the profile down. But when you ask them, see the reaction, go, if they go, don't think I've used it since I dated you. Is it still up there or something? But their reactions. If you've been with them for 12 to 18 months, you've got a fair idea. Maybe 3 months, 6 months, you're still learning them. But if it's been 12, 18, if it's been more than 12 months and you've been solid, dating, you should be able to have a fair idea on their reactions. So just ask them, find out what their reasoning is, listen to what they're not saying. There's certain things they may not be saying, like they might be saying, how long it is, or are they just blasé, and then check it out afterwards. Just see if it changes or anything else like that. That's good. Because you don't want to assume the worst. They may have it up there for, it may be an old one and they just haven't taken it down. That can happen. But I am going to say it does get to a point where, well, let's get to tip number 2 first. Give them an opportunity to express. Now, what I mean by this, and then it says ask if it's sex or etc. Sort of give them a chance. Just say, okay, like, hey, Paulie's in the house. I'll catch this one on the replay. No worries, buddy. Thanks for jumping in. Thank you very much, man. It's always okay. Like, if you can get to a point where you go, okay, this is the second time now for Lost and Scared. I've put Scared and Lost. Doesn't matter. Lost and Scared rolls off better. She knows who she is. And being the second time, go, okay, look, enough is enough. I see that, you're on there. No, that's an old one. Well, it's funny. Those 2 photos there were taken the weekend that we were away, and then you stayed an extra couple of days. Remember that? Down the East Coast. Yeah? See the reactions. But look, if you think they are on that and they can't lie to save themselves, just go, okay, let's, if you are wanting to go down that path, can you at least have the respect to ask me to tell me what it is? Was it, did you put it up when we're arguing? Is it the sex? You're not getting enough, or you're not enjoying it, or whatever? Be open. Now, we did discuss on Sunday night when I was talking about cheating that, we want you to, if you're willing to go and sleep with someone else, same with if you're going to go on a profile, a dating profile, that you are going to get seen. It's a public dating profile. The amount of times. Now, look, it's not all male related. There are a percentage of females that do it as well. There is a percentage of people that will do it for the first couple of months, first 2 or 3 months of relationship, because they're still trying to souse out if this relationship's worth it, or if, they don't want to, if this doesn't work out, they might have found someone else also they started talking to and went, oh, I really like this person, but I've already started to see where this one goes, and they want to go back. Look, it's the 21st century. It's 2020, 2021 heading towards in 6-7 weeks' time. So I get it's a numbers game. I get that you're trying to find the people, but 18 months. Ask the question. Just say, look, what are you looking for? Because obviously, say that. What are you looking for? Because obviously, what you want, you're obviously not getting right now because you're on a dating app. So, is it because you want your cake and eat it too? Because if it is, you'll see what happens in tip number 3. Is it the distance thing? Like if you guys are traveling to see each other, is it family? Is it, you're not quite sure what you want? Because you can't control them, but you can control what you do. And if you find your partner doing something like that, cheating on a dating app, doing something that you're not, quite comfortable with, and you're wondering what's going on, you then need to say, okay, I'm just going to raise that a little. You might say also, oh, I forgot that box was on up the top there. You might say, okay, well, I'm going to give you an out, because you might be even thinking, you know what, it's not working anyway. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. If you think it is, but they think it isn't. I mentioned the other night on Sunday night show that, like cheating, you can get, it's hard. Some people are afraid to admit something. They're afraid to say that, something's not working. They get too far into a relationship. I've done it in the past. You get into a relationship and you think, oh, well, it's a bit hard now to, it's been 12 months or 18 months or 2 years, and you're like, oh, well, I'm too far down the road. Trust me. Tell them now it'll hurt. It'll hurt like a bee sting. It'll sting like hell for a couple of hours, a couple of days, maybe even a couple of weeks. You ever been hit by a truck? You don't walk out in front of a truck when you least expect it. And you don't walk out in front of a truck to get hit. You get hit by a truck when you least expect it. And when it hits you, it does a lot of damage. You can be messed up for months, maybe even years. That's what happens when someone cheats on you, or when someone actually says something, you find out something, sorry. Whoops, I pressed the wrong one. We need to get rid of that, sorry. I nearly gave away tip 3. You have to, God, now I've lost my train of thought. Yes, you have to tell them while you can. Because most people, when we asked on Sunday night, most people want to be stung by a bee than hit by a truck. Because you hit by a truck, it's going to have devastating effects on their emotional and mental health for months, even years. That they think, well, I've been with this person for 2, 3, 4 years, and it's been a lie. If it's 18 months, if it's 12 months, and whatever else, they're like, well, it was short, it was sweet. But if it's long, no, you don't want that. You don't want to do that at all. It's devastating. It does a lot of damage, and it's not worth it. So that leads to, and I've already pressed the button by accident, was tip number 3. There it is. Do they know what dating apps are for? It's the best question to ask. So you're on a dating app, they give you all the excuses and everything else, and you go, you do know what, say for example, you do know what Tinder was created for, wasn't it? Don't you? It wasn't even a dating app when it first started. No, it was a hookup app. It was an app that you could go and just scroll, what do I want tonight? Yeah, that'll do. I'll take that one. Yep, no worries. They're just down the corner. We'll go down there and meet, Yankee Banky, have a few drinks, see what happens. Okay, a lot of relationships have come out of Tinder and a lot of other dating apps now, which is great. But at the end of the day, it's a dating app. It's an app to be used when you're single. Or maybe if you're into threesomes and foursomes and stuff and you're trying to hook someone up. But even then, let's not kid ourselves. It's a dating app. It's for us to go out to find who we want, when we want, and have a relationship with. And if you're in a relationship, you shouldn't be in the dating app at the same time. Get what I'm saying? Just saying. Anyway. So, yeah, you got to keep that in mind because, and if they don't pull it off, they don't, well, they maybe do pull it off. But if they don't, come up with a good enough answer, as it says there, you're the weakest link. Time to go. Ditch them. If they think they can ditch you by finding on a dating app so easy like that, ditch them before they ditch you. Take the control out of their hands and move on. And go, you know what? Boom. There you go. You're gone. Bye-bye now. Yeah, like I said, it's going to hurt. It's going to sting for a while. But it's better than being punched down a set of stairs or hit by a truck. That's what I'm talking about. You don't want to deal with that whatsoever. You want to get it over it, get it done, move on, and get yourself right for the right guy or girl to come along. That's what it's about. You got to, there are 2 things that happen when people break up. They either go into a doldrum and they fall into a pit and, they sit around on the couch eating, vanilla or chocolate ice cream and sprinkles and watching all the sad zombie movies and crying. And I can't believe the puppy dog. Yeah. Oh, okay. That was me. All right. Yeah, I know. Pathetic, wasn't it? Or they end up having a big change. They change their hair color. They change their clothing. They go lose weight. They start getting fit. And you know what? The best revenge, if you want to get revenge on an ex-partner, do the second one. Do the latter. Go out and knock them dead. Put some effort into looking after yourself. Clean yourself up. Make yourself feel good. Don't rely on them to make you feel good. Feel good about you. Because if you feel good about you, you're looking in the mirror and you're like, hey, I'm looking all right. Lost a couple of kilos. I'm feeling good. And look, it's not all about losing weight either when I say that. But it does help you feel good. You might lose 5 kilos. You might have 20 to go, but you don't want to lose the 20. Fine. You're not doing it for anyone else. You're doing it for you. Why I say lose weight and change your hair color, because that's what a lot of people do. And it's because they feel down and they went, you know what? A change is as good as a holiday. Oh, I might go on a holiday. Oh, that's right. The borders are shut. We can't leave the country yet. Okay, I guess I'm going to get a crazy haircut, a crazy color, some crazy clothes, lose some weight, and look damn fine walking down the beach. So when I see Mr. Dating App dude or dating app girl walk past, and I'll go, holy crap, I dated them. Oh, Jesus, what? Excuse me, hang on a sec. No. You don't get a second chance. You had them, and hello, and you let them go, and they're going to go and get themselves sorted out. Sort yourself out. Feel good about you. Look in the mirror and go, you know what? You're friggin' all right. You know what? Yeah, he was a dude bag. She was a stupid skank. Whatever you want to call them. You know, I'm just throwing terms out there. It doesn't mean they are, but you know, that's what you need to do. Show yourself some respect. If they're going to treat you with disrespect, don't let them. But don't treat yourself with disrespect. You know what I mean? I hope you know what I mean. Oh, our favorite Joe's in the house. Hey, Jay, just jumped on. Good to see you, girl. Just to give you here, look, I'll even throw the question up for you just so you know what we're talking about. Because, yeah, made the effort to jump on. There you go. Been with my partner 18 months. Last week, I found another one of his profiles on a dating app with recent photos on it. He says they're old, but I ask him, what should I do? Miss scared and lost, or lost and scared. It's probably best to say it. So that's what we're talking about, Joe. So, and anyone else that's tuned in late, we're just dealing with the traumas of what's going on. So, but yeah, that was tip number 3. But I will just quickly give you a review for those that have just jumped on in. Tip number 1 was ask them about it. Confront them. Don't have to do it in a confrontational way, but just go up and go, yeah, I just happened to be browsing and I see this, I see this thing on my phone that, looks just like you. It sounds like you. Is that you really, And they'll go, oh, as I said, it might be an old profile. There might be some reason they forgot to take it down, or they updated it once because you guys had an argument and he thought, maybe or maybe not. Just keep that in mind. Tip number 2, give them an opportunity to really express themselves, and listen for what they don't say. Oh, that was what I said before. Listen to what they say. But give them a chance to express themselves by asking. Be specific. They'll go, okay, if you're not happy, is it sex? Is it we spend too much time together? Is it not enough time? What are you looking for? If you're on a dating app, obviously you're looking for something that maybe you're not getting in this. Can you let me know? They might go, one of the excuses I forgot to take it down. And then all of a sudden, a couple of people I talked to before I met you contacted me. And what? Oh, and what? Why I'm saying that is because you shouldn't be on there. You say, sorry, I'm seeing someone. It's going great. Bye. And you remove the app. It's not hard. You can delete the profile or hide the profile and bring it back again. It doesn't take a brain scientist to start a new profile off. So don't let them fall for that crap. Ask them. Be straight with them, And as I said, tip number 3, which some of you might have just seen when you jumped on, is do they actually know what dating apps are for? You need to be in a relationship. You don't need to be in a dating app at the same time. Unless you're looking for a third person and you both agree to it, so be it. But at the end of the day, you shouldn't be using a dating app if you're in a relationship. It's for dating. But if you're with someone, you don't do it 2 ways. That's what I'm saying. So if they can't come up with a good enough answer, week of sleep, you're out the door. See you later. Done with you. Hasta la vista. Go and get yourself sorted. Don't need to put up with them. They're just a waste of time. There's the 3 tips, Miss Lost and Scared. Thank you for sending in your question. As I said before, if you've got a question, where's that banner I had done here somewhere? Hang on a sec. Let me just get rid of. Oh, hang on a sec. Oh, we're trying to do 2 things at once. Let me just get. Where did I put it? I put it here. I think it's. There you go. You can email me there. Go to that website. Email me if you want. You can do that. You can also find us there. You can find us on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter. And if you want the latest tips, hit that subscribe button. Now I did. Oh, there it is. Down the bottom, you'll see welcome to the Ask Jay show. And the questions can be sent there to jay@jasonman.com. If you've got a question you want answered. Yes, I'm a little bit nutty tonight. And I'm not drinking. I'm on water. So let's jump to the questions or the comments while we're at it. Nick, I see you there. My ex, the one I found out was cheating on me, was going on a number of dating apps and talking to guys, getting picked up from her house and taken to hotels and restaurants. Oh my God, dude. Serious? Man, you are too sweet, dude. That's what it is. They see you, they don't realize, they think he's too sweet. He's not going to realize. Question I'd like to know, man, is do they give you any clue why? Is it they're not? As I said before, I know, look, it's a hard thing to say, but is it the sex? Is it you're not there for them? Because I know you said on Sunday night show that you treated them like princesses and did a lot for them and stuff. Can I ask what it is? Or, and no offense to you, man, because I know you well, it may be the type of, the type of partner that you're aiming for. Maybe you need to aim a little bit higher. Pick a higher, a better class of partner. Maybe. Well, we need to talk, man. We need to talk. We need to catch up for a coffee now. We're allowed to, and we can talk. We need to do something there because that's not fair. Miss Joe, after the breakup with the fiance, I changed my hair color and lost 5 kilos, mostly from stress, but at least I lost it. Excellent. Excellent work, Joe. Where'd you lose it, by the way? Because I think I'm carrying a little bit of it at the moment. I think I might have tripped over it somewhere out the street and found it. Bloody 5 kilos. Jesus. Yeah. It's not good. Feels good when you lose it, though. Trust me. I'm working on it. We're working on it. Hence the water. And now it's not vodka. So yes. What we got? He's an asshole. Yes. Definitely. Definitely, Joe. Definitely. No, she said nothing to me. Damn, dude. Seriously, that's a rough kick in the guts, my friend. It's a rough kick in the guts. I'm sorry to hear that, but like I said, we need to chat. We need to catch up, because life's too short. I hope you're looking after yourself, Nikki. If you are, if you're not, bloody start doing it, mate, because you really need to just start, change it up a little bit. Do some things differently. Don't focus on looking for the relationship sometimes. Just go focus on having some damn fine fun. I don't mean on the dating apps. I mean just, well, I say that, but we've had a year we haven't been able to go anywhere to have fun. But everything is now starting to open up. And sorry about the sniffles. It's still dealing with hay fever. But everything is starting to open up. Everything is starting. We can get out, go into the city. Just if a lot of cities have got like little bars, you can just stop and have a drink and watch. I know here in Melbourne, I think you're in Melbourne, Nick. We've got there's a place called Arbury right next to the Flinders Street Station. Go in there, you walk around the city, you go sit at Arbury. You just pull up a stool along the edge there. You sit down, you have a drink, you get something to eat. You just watch the people go by. Might make a couple of phone calls, chat to a few friends. You're there. Who knows what you're meeting? But you're not focusing on looking for anyone. You're just enjoying the day. It's coming into summer here in Australia. So if you're in Australia, get your ass outside. Start enjoying yourself, all right? That's what you need to do. If you're in the States, in the UK, some of you guys, I'm so sorry, get locked down. Maybe you need to find some new hobbies. Yeah, it's not an easy thing to do, but we do need to do more for ourselves. That's for sure. So that sucks so unfair, Nick. Yeah, exactly, Joe. Exactly. He's a good guy. He's just looking after myself, mate. Excellent. I'm very proud of you. Very proud. Because, we have our ups and downs in life, and we do have our struggles and so forth. So it can get a little tough to deal with at times. So yeah, look, that's a big dilemma. We need to do. We get to a point where we allow too many other people affect us and bring us down, and we've got to rely more on ourselves. You know what I mean? We've really, we've got to stop thinking, we're going to find happiness in someone else, and we're going to find what we're looking for in someone else. Because the more we look, the harder it is, and the more stuff that pops up, and we waste our time on things we shouldn't, and we let people let us down and stuff like that. And sometimes we've just got to just enjoy what we're doing, enjoy life. Man, you live once, so let's enjoy it and not let others bring us down. And then look after ourselves, look in the mirror, and go, you know what? You are bloody all right. You are. You're a fantastic guy or a girl. You've got this far so far. You're doing really well. Ladies, if you're in Melbourne and you're single, Nick's single. Let's turn it into a dating scene. But, can't hurt to go out and just have a coffee, have a drink or a bite to eat. That's it. You don't expect any more. Anything else that comes onto it is an extra added bonus. If it doesn't, so be it. So, anyone, you guys got any questions while we're on here? Because we will wrap up early tonight if we've got not much happening, because we've actually got quite a few. We got through the question rather quickly, and the tips, because they were pretty straightforward. I had someone who actually messaged me tonight when they heard what the question is, and they couldn't see the show because they were off. And they did say to me as a couple of extra things, which I pretty much covered, but they did say also that sometimes, where is it? They said, you need to know you still have it. Oh, okay, I get it now. They're saying, ask the person, are you on the dating app to say, do you need to know if you still have that, that thing, why that's why you get into dating apps. End of the day, I can give 10 tips, I can give 50 tips. The biggest tip here is, if you're in a relationship, get off the dating apps. Simple. Get on it when it's not going well. And if it's not going well, get out of the relationship. Simple. It's not hard. We can ask them, we can do all sorts of stuff like that. But at the end of the day, just don't be disrespectful to others. You wouldn't like it if your partner's on the dating app, so why are you doing it? That's all it is. That's all it is. Anyway, that is about it. We got still a few of you guys on, which is fantastic. And wrapping it up, we would normally wrap up with a bit of Dr. Seussisms. Going for something a little bit more deeper tonight. No, it's not Yoda. We're going for something a little bit deeper. We are going for a little bit of artwork. I need to bring it up here because I realized after I put it up that it's going to be a little bit hard to see for me to read because I'm blind. It'll be all right for you guys to see unless you're watching it on your phone, but I'm going to read it to you anyway. So here's something to think about as we wrap up tonight's show. There it is. The heart's affection. Oh no, sorry, we're starting again. The heart's affections are divided like the branches of the cedar tree. If the tree loses one strong branch, it will suffer, but it does not die. It will pour all its vitality into the next branch so that it will grow, and fill the empty grass. I'm going to read that again. That was really bad. I read this like 5 times before I did it. I still get the heart's affections are divided like the branches of the cedar tree. If the tree loses one strong branch, it will suffer, but it does not die. It will pour all its vitality into the next branch so that it will grow and fill the empty space. That is from a Lebanese poet, artist, and mystic, Khalil Gibran, from 1882 to 1931. It's quite fitting for tonight's show when you think about it, wasn't it? And I don't always plan these same ones each show, but some of them just fall into place. I just open a random page and go, you know what? I'm going to use this one. So there we are. That is wrapped up for tonight's show. I am going to... Where are we? We got that, yeah. He's looking after himself. Excellent, excellent. Well, anyway, guys, it's been a quick show tonight. It's been a lovely show. Just wanted to say thank you to each and every... Nick, Joe, you guys are always on a lot. You got some questions? Chuck them in. Get on the socials. Send a question through. Doesn't matter if they're silly questions or stupid questions, because I can tell you, if you're wanting to know the answer, there's a lot of other people that want to know the same answer. So don't be afraid to send them all in and let us know what you think. So, what's next? Okay. Kahel Gibram has a book full of this kind of stuff, quite deep. Yeah, well, I actually got it from... where is it? I got this years and years ago called the Pocket Positives for Our Times. And it's not necessarily him. It's a lot of people. It's quite thick and random, like stack of so many things. Some are religious, some about family, and just some of them are just so profound. So I thought, and I'll probably come across another one or two of that gentleman's as well, because yeah, I did see his name in there 2 or 3 times. So he has got some really good stuff, and it'd be good to sort of, it's just sometimes we need something to just think about. Just, sit there and think, that is very true. That is very true. I have a few, but not for here. Oh, okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. All right, guys and gals, wherever you are in the world, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. It's been wonderful. Thank you very much for joining us today. And until next week, have yourself a wonderful weekend. Have yourself a wonderful... what do you got planned for the weekend? What's going on? What's going on? Apparently there's a lot going on. The world is all over full of mystic things. I suppose a lot of Christmas shopping's going on, since it's 5 weeks until the big fat man arrives and kicks down your back door. Yeah, that's exactly right. So anyway, we'll wrap it up. Thank you, as always, to each and every one of you on the replay and live for tuning in and watching. It's been fantastic having you here. Until next Sunday, next Wednesday, we will see you then. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you very much. Until then, I will see you then. Have a good week and weekend.